Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up, Haiti? Hey, howdy, y'all. What's up? It's me, Camille Tyler, and you've just landed on Feature Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. You just landed on Feature Friday. And if you don't know what Feature Friday is, it's where I bring on a rock star. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we get to interview a woman that's rocking their business. We bring them in, we bring them on, do a little interview. So if you want to get featured in my next fight, I'm planning my calendar for 2021. I need to fill some spaces. So if you're a woman of passion and I want to interview to see if you're ready to rock your biz. I am all about giving people exposure to women and supporting women that are rocking their business and their brand. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In case you don't know me, my name's Camille Tyler. I live in Austin, Texas, and I am a rock star producer. And you're asking yourself, what? Well, what I do is I take women with passion, help them turn it into profit. Oh, yeah. By developing that rock star brand. Oh, my gosh. So everybody knows their name. It's all about getting exposure in the marketplace. So before today's guest, oh, my gosh, you need to go ahead and just sit back, get your drink. I just got me some new tea. If you're coming in, just go ahead and say, hey, what's up? But today, I am honored to bring on my friend, drumroll please, Stephanie McPherson. She is a total hooty hoot. Okay, let me tell you what, I just love this girl. Oh my gosh. Isn't it great when we find someone that's just kind of like us, that gets us, that talks like us, that we can understand? Oh yeah. She is so today she is awesome. Okay, she has her bachelor's degree in biology. Oh yeah, she's got the smarts. She's got the smarts on, and she even wears glasses, to prove it. But she's the host of a cooking show called Defabalicious. Oh my gosh. Not realizing that in her early 20s that a typical young person's diet filled with sugar and processed food, and she's not about that. Okay, so she decided that she wanted to educate herself on good nutrition and how it made her feel better. Okay, now when it came down to her true purpose, she wants to empower people just to eat healthier. She's working on a book. She has over 26 years. She has connected the practice of self-exploration, self-growth. She understands people's challenges and commitment to live a healthy life. And you can live a healthy life, but she loves to do it in the kitchen, baby. She's my kitchen girl. Oh my gosh. And she is going to tell us all about it. So I'm going to bring her on right now. Can we have some cheers? Woo! Can we have some cheers in the crowd? Woo!
What's up, Camille? So excited to be here. What a energetic intro.
What's up?
Oh, lots and lots, tons and tons. I said, you asked me what's up. Lots and lots, tons and tons. Think about it. When somebody asks you what's up, oh, not much. There's plenty going on for everybody. I don't care who you are, what you're doing, where you live, what you love, what you don't love. Always tons and tons going on.
There is stuff going on, sister. Let's go. Now, guys. Oh my gosh, we got Stephanie. Who do we have in the house? One of our buddies right here.
What's
up? Thanks for coming in. Okay, so today we're talking about Stephanie. So Stephanie, first just tell us where you live. What part of the planet are you on, sister?
So I currently live in Huntersville, North Carolina. Suburb of Charlotte, North Carolina, Queen City. And I grew up in North Carolina, but I lived in South Carolina for many years, which is where I obtained my bachelor's in biology from a university called Coastal Carolina University. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Oklahoma, so we got a little Southern drawl. We love it. That's why we speak the same language, sister. Okay.
Just a little bit.
So tell me about so you went to college. How did you get from cooking chemicals in the biology lab to cooking healthy meals. I mean, like, tell us how like, how did that happen? You're
I'll
a
just start.
chemist, but now
I'll
you're
just
cooking in the kitchen.
I'll just start from the very beginning. Okay, so cooking has literally been a passion all my entire life. My grandmother in the kitchen is who inspired me to cook. Whenever we would go visit my grandparents, and she was, she prepared all the meals. Mama and Aunt Linda would always be in there helping her. But I loved it. Even as like 2, 3, and 4 years old, I wanted to be in the kitchen with my grandmother. And I used to help her make the breakfast biscuits. That's where I started. And I would make the baby size biscuits. Well, then, I mean, I just developed this love for cooking, and I loved all of her food, especially her sweets. Little kids love sweets. So anyway, but that carried over. I mean, like literally my entire life. I remember one time there was a period of time where my mom and daddy, I have 2 younger brothers, and they would allow us to stay up 30 minutes later one night per week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you could do anything you wanted to do during that 30 minutes. Obviously, as relative to what an 8, 9, and 10-year-old can do. And I always chose to cook something. I always wanted to prepare something, something delicious, not necessarily healthy. I mean, I was a little kid. So, again, so in my early 20s, I used to, typically eat the typical young person diet, pizza, whatever, just the typical young person diet filled with processed food, cheeseburgers, French fries, and I could do that and look and look physically fit. And then all of a sudden in my early 20s, that stopped happening. I started getting a little bit of saddlebags, and I was like, I don't be thinking so. At that point in time, I was dating a guy who was what is considered a gym rat, meaning someone who goes to the gym, 5 days a week or more. And fortunately for me, I was complaining about these undesirable body circumstances. And he's like, well, come to the gym with me. So I started going to the gym with him and his friends, and they taught me how to work out. Well, back then, healthy food for me, and, was like grilled chicken, vegetables, tuna. There was nothing really flavorful, but I was dedicated to my health and physical fitness. So I started that path. Well, then that's when I ran across a subscription to Cooking Light magazine. And through Cooking Light magazine, I just learned how, and taught myself how to make healthy food delicious, because, you hear people making fun of eating healthy. Oh, whole wallet, making fun of it being more expensive, etc. Well, here's my thing. You can either pay for healthy food, or should I say invest in healthy food, or you can pay the doctor. So anyway, that transfer just absolutely, and not just, yeah, that transfer just throughout my entire life. Well, again, and that was like early 20s. Well, then mid 20s, I'd been in and out of college, choosing different paths. Oh, I thought I wanted to be an architect. I still will custom design or be part of custom designing my dream home. That is still a goal and dream. And I was like, oh, child psychology. And I just changed my major several times. And one day a friend of mine was like, why don't you go into pharmaceutical sales? My mother's friend is what's up? Yes. Oh, yes. There's definitely a bullying around healthy eating. Yes, Siobhan. And it sucks, because healthy can be freaking delicious. And I'm getting to that. And that's, where Fa Rekin Licious comes from. But it was like, what was I saying? Oh, ADD. I don't have ADD. Look, there's a squirrel. Now I'm all sidetracked. But so basically, oh, I know what it was. The Empowered Mind. I bought a book called The Empowered Mind. And because again, I was just like, what do I want to do with my life? I'm feeling just unfulfilled. And I kept changing my major. Well, that's right. My friend Brad was like, my mama's friend is a drug rep. You should, I was like, what's a drug rep? Pharmaceutical rep. And he explained it to me. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's an awesome job. Hell yeah. And I had bought this book, The Empowered Mind, and through answering the plethora of questions about what do you like? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What do you enjoy doing? I started the journey literally at 24 years old of self-discovery and figuring out what I wanted out of life. And I realized I had a true passion for wanting to inspire others to be their best selves, to be healthy. I'd already been on the health and wellness journey for a few years. So basically, that's where that started. So then I went to college. thinking that I was going to get out and just be this pharmaceutical rep. And in the midst of that, I saw an operation on the Discovery Health and realized it was an aneurysm operation. I about jumped through the damn TV. I was enthralled, like out of my skin, enthralled for what I was watching. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go into pharmaceutical sales when I graduate, and I'm gonna be in the operating room selling surgical tools, watching surgery. And I still do that on the side. But so I graduated college, and I never did get into pharmaceutical sales. I would literally be within a millimeter of an eighth of a second, half of a hair, with all these job offers. And then at the last millimeter and an eighth of a second, someone else would get chosen. So I was like, what's going on? Well, then I realized, through watching this documentary, Kevin Trudeau's Natural Cures I Don't Want You to Know About, that true health and wellness isn't reliant on pharmaceutical drugs. It's getting your ass and, taking care of yourself, exercising, working out, and fueling your body healthfully, which is what I had been doing. So,
right. Good job. Good job. Yeah. So hold on. So what you saw is, even though you had these job offers, even though you were going on this path, your inner self didn't align with it didn't align. So you started bringing yourself into your align. And that's one thing we need to do when we're developing our own brand, is to align ourselves with our spiritual. And that is how your brand comes out, by giving a clear vision. And you're never going to just be able to throw products all over social and be successful. You're going to have to align yourself with your true vision and mission. And so I wanted to know, like, what are you doing now? So you were in corporate. What are you doing now? Tell me about your corporate life and how you transitioned to working for yourself.
Well, okay, so I did get into these outside, various B2B sales jobs. I was super successful, one of the top sales people in the company, but then these little mishaps kept happening, and something kept telling me. So I did get into surgical equipment sales, and I've been in the cardiothoracic operating room selling surgical tools since 2013. But now, since COVID, that's been on, it's still there, but it's not anything I'm focusing on. Well, back in 2015, Institute for Integrative Nutrition started rotating on my newsfeed. And I started to realize that through these mishaps and job losses that I had experienced, regardless of how successful I was as a salesperson, was telling me that I was still not, that the universe was pushing me, talk about being in line with my core values, to, my purpose, which is, inspiring people to see the value of fueling themselves in a healthy way and caring for themselves and their bodies. And so I graduated, I got a certification for the Institute for Integrative Nutrition. And then literally after that, that was 2016, I used to watch Food Network back in the day, back when they first started, in the 90s. And I even said back then, I'm going to have my own cooking show on the Food Network. So it's like I had it lined out: pharmaceutical sales, surgical equipment sales, own my own restaurant, and have my own cooking shows on the Food Network. Well, so in 2016, when I graduated from the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, I started my little cooking show. I was headed to the gym one day, and it just hit me: Fa Rekin Licious. And that was like, whoa, and I just thought that was awesome. So I took my little iPhone, put it, and put it in a little holder and hit record, and just recorded my first episode, which was a kale salad, which was Fa Rekin Licious. And then that was 4 years ago. I've done over 40 some episodes. And now I'm looking for a sponsor. It's time to up level the quality of my show. So then again, there's been other things to happen that have derailed me from being in that corporate position, that are telling me, Stephanie, you are supposed to be doing something more, something so much bigger that's going to impact positively so many more people, through my passion for wanting people to eat healthy, love themselves, and live their best lives. So I've transitioned.
Just a second, Steph. That reminds me, like, why, after 20 years in outside sales, why did I get a new manager that didn't value my knowledge in the industry? He just kind of just was like an ass. And was a reason that I felt like I needed to leave the industry. Like I had needed to get away from that.
Oh yeah, when you do nothing about a situation long enough.
Right. That's when I came up with my branding course, and when I came up with helping people find their purpose, find their vision, and give them ways to monetize on it. And so we just had a couple conversations, Stephanie. So we've just had one discovery call. You haven't even got my course yet, but I've been giving you stuff to do, you stuff to do, and tell everybody, like, I gave you some ideas because you were whining a little bit, like I need to get monetized, and I just threw out like 3 things that you might ought to try. And what happened to your mindset when I told you that?
So one of the biggest, excuse me, one of the biggest things that you suggested was that I always have my name. Okay, so like here on your stream, it's SteFunny, Fa Rekin Licious, because I want my goal is for Fa Rekin Licious to be a household name for healthy eating and loving yourself and living your best life, period. All right. So having Stephanie
McPherson, get that Oprah in front of it. You got to keep that name in front of it.
Well, and SteFunny. Okay, so my name is Stephanie. One of my best friends is, because I'm a silly, big, honking, hilarious goob. She's the one who in the mid-90s was like, one day, I was doing something silly, and she was like, SteFunny. So it's, but Stephanie McPherson is my name. So I changed on my Fa Rekin Licious Facebook page to Stephanie McPherson. So I get that, get that branding, getting my full, birth name, and then my cooking show name. So, and then you said to make sure that your profile picture, even on your personal page, is just of you. And I had one of me and my little cat Salmon sitting on Santa's lap. But so I changed that January 1st, And also, the affiliate marketing piece. And
how can you don't have a course,
I do have a course.
Got a passion for the cooking channel, and I gave you on the phone this week, I gave you 3 ideas on how you can start monetizing, even if you don't have a million people on YouTube, how you can start monetizing what you do. And please explain how excited you are and what you found out about that. The tip I gave you.
Well, I've already subscribed to Share a Sale. They accepted my application today, and that's
okay. Hold on. A lot of people don't know what we mean by affiliate marketing.
All right, so that is where I'm going to go through my cooking show and my personality and my brand as Fa Rekin Licious. I'm going to promote products and receive a commission anytime anyone through my affiliate link clicks on it and makes a purchase. And I've been seeing that for years, but not necessarily understanding how to do it. But then you kind of, without even realizing it, when you were talking about the journal that you promote, I was like, oh, okay. Ding, ding, ding. But see, Camille, everything happens in its right timing. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, when I was like, oh, you can make all this money on affiliate marketing. I was like scoundering about how to do that. Now it makes perfect frickin' sense. So that's one of the avenues that I've chosen. And, I'm looking for a sponsor, for someone to put up, for advertising their product to use during my cooking show, like whether it's cookware or utensils, pots and pans.
And you're going to be writing your own cooking book.
Well, no, I've already got that. I've already got a cookbook, and I've got an online course. But my online course is about empowering you to go within and develop and cultivate that sense of self-awareness that I cultivated when I was 24. It's leaps and bounds what discovering, going within and really knowing who you are, knowing what you want and knowing why. I can tell you exactly what I want, but I can tell you why so fervently, so passionately from my heart that I want what I want. And so many people meander through life not really understanding, or just like going, oh, well, that sounds good. Maybe I'll try that. Just like me with pharmaceutical. I was like, well, that sounds good. Yeah, okay. The job would be fun, showing up and what's up, establishing rapport with the doctors and the nurses and bringing them lunch. And, so he'll write your scripts. But but what I was selling was not lining up with my core values. And that's not to say that pharmaceutical drugs are all bad, and not necessarily in certain cases. But you can see how something that promotes health and wellness and self-awareness, real personal development, that is more in line with what I mean, I'm a walking, talking billboard for what it is that I do.
You are. But I wanted to encourage you, like, I'm so glad we met. And we're going to see a lot of Stephanie on her goals and what she does. But I can see like when I meet somebody, even though we do a 30-minute call, I already know where they are, and I see far into the future, and I already have a plan for them. Okay. I don't know if you know this, Stephanie, or anybody else, but I've been a teacher my whole life, from church Sunday school, to daycare director, to in the classroom. And it's like I have a lesson plan. I already have a map out. When I find out what people want, I can give them a clear path on what they got to do. I can give them a roadmap so they can follow it to develop their brand, get that rock star status so people know their name. Because every single person that you see online or know in the freaking universe, hey, do I need to say Shalene Johnson? Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Do I need to? So I want people to know who you are. So developing your Stephanie, your freaking brand. So you're in your brand, your big umbrella. You're gonna have mindset, and you're gonna have healthy eating. You're gonna have healthy recipes under your big umbrella of your name.
Absolutely. But again, Camille, it's more about, and that's where it isn't just about my cooking and the healthy cooking. It is about the cultivation of that self-awareness that's going to enable them to truly live the life with intention and on purpose relative to their core values.
Right, but it all falls under your brand. It falls under your brand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
Freaking licious. Mindset,
Rekin
Licious, everything. And I just want to encourage you guys, her if you haven't connected with her yet, if you're part of my #RockYourBiz Facebook group, she's in there with me hanging out every day. And having fun. And if you're a woman with passion, honey, you're in the right place, because you need to jump on over and be part of my Facebook group, #RockYourBiz. Use #RockYourBiz anywhere on social, and it groups our community together. #Rock, RockYourBiz, and it groups us all together. And so we can support each other. I was on YouTube and I typed in, I'm looking for women over 50, because I'm 58. So I went over there and I typed in the hashtag, whatever platform I'm on, over 50, like all these posts come up. So I just go right down and make comments on them. And what is the one thing that people want on social? What's the one thing they want? Notification and recognition on their posts, right?
Yes. So likes, engagement.
Yeah, so exactly. So the fastest way to do that is to find a hashtag. And I talked about it this morning on my live video. If you haven't seen it, you can go see it on YouTube at Camille Tyler, and you can find me over there. But it's just a way to connect with people, so people get noticed, because everybody has I know everybody has the best product and service on the planet today. The problem is not enough people know their gosh darn name. And that is my passion to do that. That's why my course is affordable. It's probably underpriced. I've had a couple of people said I should be charging $1,500, but I'm not. I want to help more people. So that's my goal. It's fairly priced. And, if you want information, reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it to see. And Stephanie's not even part of my course, but I fell in love with her and she is open to me throwing out ideas to her. And,
Right.
and she's
We've both been
going,
throwing out ideas to one another. Yes.
yeah, exactly. And so I want to say thanks so much for all you do to help people become healthy. Your cooking show, your cooking channel, you're just a rock star. And
So are you.
I just want to say anything else you want to say to everybody about what you do, where we can find you?
Yes. So I do have an online course. It's called Empower Your Mind, Empower Your Life, and Create Some Healthy, Delicious Dishes. And right now it is, because it just launched November 15th. For any of your listeners, it's only $47. It's like a 7-week course, 47 freaking dollars. And I continue to build value and other modules, etc., add more recipes and videos. But yeah, I mean, I think that you'll provide the links, like of my YouTube channel. Thank you, Siobhan. Siobhan, you are a rock star too, girl.
Thank you, Siobhan. You're awesome. Thanks for supporting us today.
Yes, and so I've got my YouTube channel. If you look at Fa Rekin Licious, that's how it's spelled. You do have to spell it with the spaces.
It's already in the comments. All your stuff
Perfect.
is right below this video.
Perfect. Then you know what? Click on all that to find me. Join my Facebook group. That's Fa Rekin Licious and you. And that's where I provide daily empowerment and inspiration and others too. I mean, I welcome everybody to engage and to share their powerful and passionate inspirations.
Awesome. Well,
happy Friday, everybody.
Bye, everybody. And like I said, we want you a part of my Facebook group, #RockYourBiz, because I know you're a woman with passion that is ready to rock their biz, baby. Because I know you got the best products and services on the damn planet today. The problem is not enough people know your name. Let's get rocking, baby. Talk to y'all soon. Bye now.